WNIN Winter Gala promises to be even more exciting and fun this year. Tim Black is the president and CEO of WNIN. It's good to see you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, Angie.
It's always a big party this time of year.
It is. It is.
So why did we start with the Winter Gala, or did you inherit that when you took that role?
You know, I inherited it, but what I always tell everybody when I get that question is I think, because it always comes at the end of January.
Yes.
I always refer to that as deepest, darkest winter, and I hope people are ready to, you know, the holidays have happened and you sort of get into the humdrum of winter, and maybe it's just a great opportunity for people to get out and say, oh, I'm going to have a fun night and dress up a little bit and have a good meal and support WNIN.
Well, tell us about the evening and what we can expect to experience.
Sure. Well, first of all, I think the WNIN Gala is pretty unique when compared to a lot of the other events in town, because we always bring in some featured guest who represents either NPR or PBS. This year, we're going to be bringing in Jeremy Hobson, who, if there are folks out there who listen to NPR a lot, they probably recognize his name because he spent many years as one of the talents at NPR. He hosts his very own show now called The Middle that we air on WNIN FM on Thursday nights. And so he's going to be our special guest. And then in addition to that, of course, we'll have a fabulous dinner. We'll have a silent auction, a live auction. There will be a little bit of entertainment at the beginning of the evening. It's all going to be happening downtown at Bally's Riverfront Event Center, and January 25th. So it'll be just a really fun night.
And that venue is so cool.
Oh,
if you
yes.
haven't been in there, because you have that totally unobstructed view of the river.
Very, very nice.
And it's easy to get to. I mean, you can park over there and you know, walk the crosswalk over.
Yep.
Tickets, how do we get our tickets?
Tickets, the easiest thing to do with tickets, first of all, many of you may have received an invitation in the mail. Imagine that, getting something in the mail.
Yes.
But the easiest thing to do is to go to the website at WNIN.org. The information is going to be right there on the very front page. Just click the button and it'll give you all the information about the event. You'll be able to easily order a ticket. If you want to do a table, we're selling tables of 8. You and I were chatting a little bit earlier before you went on the air. We've actually been selling a lot of tables already within the last couple of 3 weeks.
People want to sit together.
Yes,
right.
Absolutely. So if you're interested in that, I would suggest that you take a look fairly quickly. Tickets are available as well. It's all very simple, and it's all right there on the website. Well,
and today's a great reminder that you have a few more hours to make a donation that's tax-free until midnight.
Exactly, until midnight, as long as you know, there's a date or what have you. And of course, don't hold me up with the exact number, but you know, there's food involved and what have you. But even your ticket price, there's going to be a fairly large percentage of that you would be able to deduct.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know, too.
Yes.
By the way, I just made a donation just a few minutes ago.
Thank you very much.
Because, you know, George and I love the WNIN and the programming. You and I have talked about it many times on the fundraisers, and we want to keep that excellent programming going. But besides, it's a party.
It is a party.
It's all win-win.
Yeah, absolutely, win-win. And I'm going to mention very quickly, we've got that rainbow bench. I think we saw a picture of it earlier.
Are you and Scott Wiley?
Scott Wiley.
That's worth the price of the ticket.
That is
my
very dear friend. I always refer to him as my partner in crime. If anybody's been a fan of the WNIN auction for years, that bench always makes an appearance, and we're going to auction it off at the Gala this year and do our standard shtick, so you'll want to be sure. And yeah, you're right. It's probably worth the price of admission just to watch that.
It absolutely is, believe me. Well, Tim, thank you so much, and I will see you if I don't see you soon at the Gala.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. We'll be back. Brian Ferguson has some great tips for us. Stay with us.